Greetings, my friends. I am Gilles Mansillon. I'm an artist and spiritualist. I wanted to thank you for tuning in. I wanted to thank you to subscribe if you're new. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for your donations. I want to discuss the idea that there is a splitting of the timeline, and there is really like two choices. There is either we go more and more within, we take time to connect to the source of the prime creator, and then we'll discover that there is more and more inner depth that is revealed, and progressively we are moving towards this state of grace. But there are those many people, unfortunately, unfortunately, it's their choice, that will continue to turn to the outer chaos, and they will continue to be disappointed because they believe that a political change or a political leader will bring them salvation. But nobody can do this alignment with the Creator for us. So it is very important to understand that. And it takes only a few moments to align with the Prime Creator each and every day. And always seek the inner confirmation rather than the outer validation for everything, to know the truth. And understanding that everything is unfolding as it should, but it will take a lot longer on the outer planes. We just need to find this alignment within ourselves. This is very important. Last night I was surprised that through the astral plane I was led to see a political leader that's really in the spotlight right now, which is Donald Trump, and I sent him my light. And I was very surprised. He got completely illuminated. He didn't see me or anything like that, but he received my light and he got completely illuminated. It was very, very powerful. I could see it was really clear and really receptive to the higher divine light. And so it was a surprise. And but we'll see what happens. And we have to be a spiritualist. We have to be above those political conflicts and things. Yet we know that there is those who are working towards the freedom of humanity, and those who are trying to keep the control by any means possible to continue their war, their conflict, their separation, their lies and the deception. So we do need to position ourselves and support those who are we feel with deep within our heart. So just always confirm things within before you actually do anything. We were really igniting the 12 chakra system. We have those lights and those 7 lights from 7 chakras. But then we have also an 8th chakra that's like starts here and above our head and goes all the way to that's pretty big. It goes all the way to the upper atmosphere of the earth, which is mainly a turquoise light. Then there is an aquamarine light chakra, the 9th chakra, that's connected to the moon and the balancing of the emotion. Then there is how do you call it? Then there is the 10th chakra is a solar chakra that's opalescent. It's like shining and opalescent. This star chakra. And then there is the 11th chakra, that's a galactic chakra, that's pearlescent energy. And then the 12th chakra is a white light energy that's beyond everything, that's beyond the stars, beyond the universe. And all of that is going to be activating. So we do need to more and more tune into this inner self so we can receive the higher light and let go and let God activate all of that and do that and project this solar flash. Imagine this solar flash, where it's like this solar flash is the solar flash that is coming is a reflection of our inner light. But the sun is waiting to see enough inner light within human beings to make it happen, and that will really accelerate everything. Well, I hope this will make sense to you. I hope you do. And in the meantime, we're receiving all kinds of small solar flashlights that will activate us. Personally, I'm still like having to experience everything is pretty much okay except for this soul connection that I'm really having a hard time. My soul doesn't want me to let go, and I really wanna. I'm ready to sacrifice this future relationship for my peace of mind. I'm not gonna get into it. It's really, we would think I'm completely insane to actually hold on to something, but it's like it's just there. It's like. And the card of the day from the Akash is Asia, the serenity, the lucidity of the Buddha. For sex, it really bothers me, but sometimes because last night I was like struggling with that, and eventually they removed her. It's like, whoa, so thank you, so I could sleep. But then this morning she was still there, and I was like, oh, you're not such a bad guy. You're like, you're not a good guy because you let her go. You're not taking care of her. She's your wife, and everything. It's like, yeah. But it's like she's doing things that I really, really don't want to be part of. Well, if we were doing that together, maybe, but she's doing it. She's going to say, well, I'm not going to get into it. So it's just what it's like, I'm sorry. It's like the card of the day is to step ahead. It's really to be already prepared, to prepare ourselves, and to be able to know that we'll have all the support we need when we're going to have all the support we need. As soon as we are ready for something, the doors will open, and God is preparing our own personal freedom, but also there is a collective liberation, and not universal. I don't think it's going to happen by step, and that's why it's like I don't think everybody should put their total hope. It's very interesting to see what's going on with the U.S. election and so on, but I don't think that's going to bring this salvation to the world. It's just going to bring up the truth, and the truth is going to come out. It's not going to be pretty. So this whole period of revelation that will take a while to unfold with all kinds of ugly things and all kinds of chaos that will be happening. It's not going to be... So it's very important to tune in to the inner peace as much as possible, the inner light, the truth within. And the observer of the day is Maya, how she spins the great cosmic drama, the suffering, the body of suffering. Spirit was telling me, that I won't get over this suffering this woman causing me. It's like I may have to carry that the rest of my life, this suffering. I don't know why, it's just something like that. She's just... and she doesn't really probably see a problem with it because she's not suffering. She's probably completely disconnected from her soul and completely unaware that all of that is going on. So the situation is totally banana. It's like the absurd in all things. Nothing makes sense in reality. But the wisdom will come to make it clear. It's going to be balanced out, the oasis in the desert. Around that situation, there is the Dakini, the cards are called the Dakini, the Lord of Obstacle, because we never fail because of an obstacle, because our soul doesn't have enough courage or compassion or lucidity to overcome an obstacle. I'm sure this person is sensitive, and she's such an amazing, beautiful person. It's just like she's just at the beginning of her awakening, and it's like it's really waiting on me. It's like I'm having a lot of responsibility for the things she does, and I cannot do anything about it. And what she does is such on the opposite, impure side of the spectrum that is like I'm really having a hard time. But she's having fun, and a lot of men are having fun with her, and she's getting some pretty gift, and so she calls that survival, and it's like, yeah, sure. And so, yeah, because it's like what she does is like, oh, you have to forgive her, the poor thing. But me, when I drink a cup of coffee, I'm like considered like a cosmic criminal. It's like, whoa. It's like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to bring my own. We gotta laugh about it. We don't have the card of the last laugh here, but it's like you gotta to have self-derision, to laugh at yourself. Oh, it's like I'm sure that down the road I will see the meaning of all that. What we see is like before us that will unfold is the Shakti, the tree spirit, is like the ability to grow, to be well anchored within the earth, and to continue to expand towards the sky. On the subconscious, the distant past, we have as above, so below. Our ascension is already anchored, and right now it is the opening of the heart, the strength, the power of love. And for there is it will work out, I know. It's just like sometimes I feel like why sometimes I'm not in agreement with my higher self, my soul. For me, I wanted to let go of that, but they really don't want me to. Maybe there's some things that will happen in the future that will have to keep an open mind and an open heart. What's coming in the near future is the center of the universe, the Mount Meru, to continue to tune in to the source, connect to the prime creator, to turn that. Because that will always, God will allow all the things to unfold, but the more that will give us those moments of bliss, those moments of clarity, those moments of empowerment. The more we do that, our strength within the situation is a temptation. Is really a psychological temptation. It's a temptation, an open door, an invitation. And where does it lead? It leads to balance and the living goddess and the divine beauty and perfection. That's something that happens, it's going to unfold from within. What comes to us from the outside world is a deep end. And we're really at the end of the matrix. We're also at the end of a personal cycle. What we feel within our our emotions is an empowerment, is the hot seat, it is the seat of the emperor, is a responsibility. As long as we stay tuned to our spiritual side, we'll handle the responsibility really well. And all of that is leading us to the key and the outcome, which is Mercury, the power of the magician, and the power of the Kundalini that is opening, the power to become the magician. And we're really being trained to have all of that. Is actually, I'm complaining a lot right now, I'm sorry, but it's really leading us to greater empowerment, to greater magic, to greater joy, and all of that will actually be liberated at some point. So we don't want to criticize too much what life is bringing for us, even if we have to sometimes struggle with the energies. I don't know what you're going through. Thank you for sharing, if you care to, and thank you for liking, for subscribing, and for your donations. I'm going to finish with a song, and it's a pretty spiritual song, and then pull out some cards from the angels. It's a song of the Beatles. They were not very spiritual, but they discovered some spirituality when they came into Hinduism. The greatest master in Hinduism is Rama, then there is Krishna, and then there is Buddha. Those are the three great masters of course, there is Shiva, Vishnu, and Brahma, and the deities in Hinduism. For there is only one God. There's many godheads, but there is only one God, and that is what we seek to tune into, regardless of how we call it. For I work a lot with the spirit, that amazing, infinite being that is Allah. That's like one of my prime guides right now. I just doesn't spend a day without my connection to him, although I'm not really a Muslim, but I walk in the truth. And so that's really what all those higher beings want, is to live by your heart and live in the truth. And so I'm going to finish with this song. It's called Across the Universe. Words are flowing out like endless rain into a paper cup. They slither while they pass, they slip away across the universe. Pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my open mind, possessing and caressing me. Jaguru Diva Om. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Images of broken light which dance before me like a million eyes. They call me on and on across the universe. Thoughts meander like a restless wind inside a letterbox. They tumble blindly as they make their way across the universe. Jaguru Diva Om. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Sounds of laughter, shades of earth are ringing through my open ears, inciting and inviting me. Limitless and dying love which shines around me like a million suns. It calls me on and on across the universe. Jaguru Diva Om. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Jaguru Diva, Jaguru Diva, Jaguru Diva. Jah is the name of God. Guru means teacher in Sanskrit. Divas are the supervising beings, angels that supervise all the elemental world, and Home is the primal sound that makes all of that holds all the dimension in place. So And so, my friends, I thank you very much for coming to see. I hope you continue. There's a new moon to set new intention and continue to. We're receiving little solar flashes. The big solar flash is waiting for the collective to have enough light within. So, the more we cultivate our inner light, the closer we are to this breaking down of the veils. Once the veils will be down, then. Even the dark ones will realize of the effect of their cause. Right now, they have a cloud on their consciousness. They believe that what they're doing is actually the right thing. Yeah? So, but we all have certain veils within our consciousness. Spirit says that I will not overcome the pain, the suffering that this person is causing me. I will carry that. I don't know if I'll carry that for my whole life. It's very, very strange. I know I cannot get over it. It's very powerful. And the observer of the day is doubt. So that means there's something I probably need to resolve within myself to find a resolution with all that. The highest wisdom is joy, to tune into joy. Even though I'm complaining because I'm feeling those depths, the depths of despair and sorrow when I'm confronted with this situation, there is also a moment of great joy, great bliss, great freedom also. So focus on joy. What we need to understand is work. What is it we need to do to find fulfillment, to find... we're going to be moved into a new level of work. There's going to be a lot of work as soon as the door opens. We're going to need to put on, not necessarily a suit and tie, but our creator shoes and to move forward to work for the Creator. What we need to do is to be enthusiastic. There is great reason to be enthusiastic about what is to come. I know there is freedom to come. And the outcome will be the magician. Exactly the same outcome. The energy, the one, the Mercury, the energy is to become the magician, to become the one that is all, that is connected to the one that is one with the one that is all. And that's really when the one all being, we're nothing more or less than one. When all the ones will be one, then the one will completely be on the light. For until then, it's a process of evolution. And continue, to finish with one more card, to continue to cultivate love. Love is the whole meaning of existence in truth. And it's the cause and the effect. What's before the origin and after the destiny. It is the Creator. And in between we have the history, and the history will actually teach us. We will be, I know that when we return home from where we left, before we get separated from the great source, we'll come back as more than we left. So that's for sure. So just trust the process, trust yourself, and let us pray for the miracles that are the blessings, the miracles, and continue to tune in to call on the Creator as much as you can. Just know that God is very much closer than we think. He's just a silent partner for the most part. I thank you so very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Salat.